So we started in 2015. We were founded there with a group of techies with a very small home workspace of 300 square feet. We accidentally got into this business. I'll come on to that later on in the question answer session. But we started very small with basic principles keeping in our mind to do the business, basically with integrity, trust, technology, and resilience. So basically, once we got a bit of success in the business in the initial 2-3 years, we also thought of scalability. And these principles are driven by our mentors, the industry legends and stalwarts like Mr. Ratan Tata, from whom we have learned how to earn the trust and integrity and build that in our teams across. And like Sir Mukesh Ambani, from whom we learn how to scale up and do disruption. And nevertheless, from Paytm founder, Mr. Shekhar, to basically know the resilience and perseverance, to basically have the courage to do the entrepreneurship. So the vision was very right from the beginning. We wanted to develop something, a platform, which basically has the technology is ever evolving. So we basically wanted to ensure there is a platform which will be built, which will be used by lakhs and lakhs of users, basically a B2B platform to provide financial services across India. So this is the companies we have. We have formed subsidiaries. We are well diversified. After initial 5 years of our business, we had a thought process because we were not cash rich. Whatever we earned, we invested. And then, so this company was formed. So we are so diversified that we have a banking stack solution in PaySprint. We have a Forex business license. We have an insurance broking license. We do delinquent loans collection. We do cash collection for MFI, banks and NBFCs, and so on. We have a digital platform as well, wherein a lots of WhatsApp bots, SMSs, telecallings can be done. So this is our business model basically. We have a corporate sales teams who procure clients for us. And then those products come into our technology platform, which are used by our Sahayaks. So this platform is capable enough to cater to more than 3 crores of transactions on monthly basis at present. And in this system itself, it is a web and an Android application, which has an FRM module, which has an accounting module, a compliance module, as well as transaction module. So it's a one-stop shop for our users, Sahayaks. These are the list of our clients, which Krishna will explain.
So as my colleague explained about our business model, we are empaneled with banks as a banking correspondents. We cater to banks and financial institutions for cash management services, delinquent loan collections. We have bullion service, logistic business, bullion logistic services catered to various companies. We are brokers to the insurance companies. We also provide connected banking service and API services to the SMEs and the e-commerce companies. So this is are the clientele to whom we serve. Moving ahead, we have a rich experience management, starting with our founders who are techies themselves and the visionaries. To complement them, we have industry experts, banking, ex-bankers who have joined us, strengthened our presence in the BFSI sector. And moving ahead, we have our prominent and eminent independent board of directors, which are having rich experience in the BFSI sector, again helping us to take sound decisions in our journey and help us growing. This corporate governance has been a forefront for us from the day one. Before we were listed, our founders were very clear that we need to be showing a good corporate governance. That's the reason they have parked all their shares into a trust, a unique structure what they have adapted for. Moving ahead, they have relinquished their stake for better corporate governance, showing that no conflict of interest comes across. And in PaySprint, we have relinquished our stake of 17%. Moving then last financial annual results, we had committed that we will be giving quarterly results from September onwards. Despite being SME listed entity, we started adopting main board compliances so that for better transparency and corporate governance for our shareholders, we have taken always best foot forward, and we will continue to do that. Last and for least, during the current fundraise, our promoters and the KMPs have shown again the key, demonstrated the confidence and the belief in our long-term vision, and contributed to participated around 17% to the total fundraise. This shows our confidence in the company. Major events in the entity which we have come across in this financial year, we just would like to take you through the highs and lows of what we encountered. We were able to renew our direct broking license of life and general. We were able to launch our telemarketing insurance operations, 2 locations, Noida and Mumbai. Then moving forward, we were able to launch our pay sprint product as Sprint Escrow and Sprint Code. Going forward, we have successfully raised funds for our subsidiary PaySprint. We have done doorstep banking pilot project with one of the universal bank. We have engaged with a small payments bank company where we have done the pilot with them. So this has been a journey of highs, and lows has been the domestic money transfer business, which has shown a reduction because of the regulatory changes, which has impacted the business. But despite the change by in the regulatory, we were able to manage the revenues and the per pack. We were able to contribute the same growth which we have been giving on month and year on year. So that has been a key strength for us. This shows that diversification has helped us to maintain the steady growth rate and consistent performance. Moving ahead with the product launches, I would ask Dipankar if you can just take.
So this year we have launched few products and we have initiated these executions. We have become a CRA, that's cash replenishment agency. This area is quite has less competition right now in our country. Here we are doing pilots with small finance bank, and more banks are coming into the picture. Next is because we have got our ISMP approval from IRDA. So we have launched our motor insurance platform on our B2B2C platform. Then is our air ticketing portal, which is again a part of our B2B platform. And also we have got the license of AD2 category from RBI this year, which has enabled us to launch our RBI money portal, where forex can be booked and remittance can also be done. It has opened the space of categories where we can deal in AD forex now. Coming to this part of it, which is basically our Sahayak, our backbone, our railroad, what we have created throughout the geography, north to south, east to west. We have an active Sahayak base of about 2 lakh Sahayaks who use our platform day in, day out, and basically connecting India, the Bharat, to the digital world. What we aim to do is basically bring convenience to Bharat, enable them to, have a digital journey, access to the banking services where there's a scarcity of resources or infrastructure. So we keep on working on this to basically increase the active base of Sahayak who transact on our system. This is basically a showcase of our number of clients, which we have increased from when we started. Now you can see that number of clients have increased phenomenally. Now, the right part of the graph shows the number of services or products we are doing with those clients. So we are trying to increase cross-sell and using a diversification in the same set of clients, basically. So we have a CFO to explain our numbers of H1 and quarter-to-quarter basis.
Hi all, good afternoon. So this is basically a half-yearly performance of RNFI Services Limited as a whole. As you can see, we have bifurcated overall performance between 2 parts. One is non-forex and second one is forex. So non-forex is basically a service sector, so fintech and related activity, and forex segment is basically a commodity one. That's why we have bifurcated overall performance between the 2 segments. As you all can see, revenue in this first half, H1 FY26 is 220.7, and last half it was 206.9. As you can see, there is no significant jump in revenue because customers have already informed us that there is a regulatory changes in domestic money transfer. That's why there is no significant jump in revenue part. So overall revenue also 471.4 CR in this half, and last time it was 458.1 CR. As you can see, there is a significant jump in gross profit margin if we are talking about non-forex business. And same like EBITDA margin, last half EBITDA margin is 8.8% and right now it is 12.6%. Same like PAT margin is 4% in the last half H1 FY25 and right now it is 6.5%. Overall PAT margin is 1.9% in the last half and right now it is 3.1%. This is also quarterly performance of RNFI Services Limited as a group. Okay. So total revenue of this quarter to FY26 is 120 CR and last quarter to FY25 was 109.3 CR and overall performance is 221 CR in the quarter to FY26. And if we are talking about EBITDA, then non-forex EBITDA is 15.8 CR in quarter to FY26 and last time it was 12.3 CR. And PAT is like 8.9 CR is the PAT of quarter to FY26 and last time it was 6.4 CR. So there, as you can see, there is a significant jump in PAT margin if we are talking about non-forex business from 5.8% to 7.4% and overall PAT margin is 3% to 4% in this in quarter to FY26. Keep on this.
So this is the way forward for us, where as you can see, we are quite diversified. As I mentioned, we have got 82 category license from in Forex business, which opens the sectors where we were not dealing when we were FMMC, which is a full-fledged money changer. Now we can deal in categories of business, leisure, medical, student fees, and extra. Also under LRS, we can start doing remittances, which now we will scale up the Forex business. Initially, we have diversified our finances into two parts, Forex and non-Forex, to showcase that the business, the margins in the non-Forex business are quite high. And then Forex, due to the licensing, we were just operating to ensure we get the higher license, and now we will start scaling up. Coming to doorstep banking expansion, this is the new venture we have started with various banks, providing them doorstep banking to their customers. Here we work on a success fee model, which is a win-win situation for banks and for Sahayaks as well. Our subsidiary Payment is doing quite well, and it has a banking stack platform. And it has also raised point, which will be utilized in, getting more licenses and then increasing our margins and revenues. Coming to Rally Assurance, that the board has approved the plan for going for the reinsurance license. Also, we are expanding our telemarketing operations. Payworld is a company which we acquired in last financial year, end of financial year. It is a competition company. It also has a step-down subsidiary which holds a PPI license and AUA, KUA license. We are targeting and we envisage to turn it profitable by end of this financial year. Technology, because we are coming from a technological background and technology is something which keeps evolving. So we are focusing and investing heavily and massively in technology, in AI and large learning modules and NLPs to basically ensure our operation efficiencies and later on use those products, the softwares, the technologies to basically generate more revenue by selling those. Last but not the least, there are about 10 to 12 more products in the bucket which will be launching in next financial year.